Welcome to the Botch Squad podcast, everybody. I am your host, Jinder94, here to review the WWE pay-per-view known as Payback. Now, before I get started, you guys if you could help your brother out and leave a like on the video, that'd be much appreciated. We're going to review this pay-per-view, which I thought all the way through was a very, very good pay-per-view. I really enjoyed the whole pay-per-view, just to start off with that. Now, we're going to start off with there was two pre-show matches. I thought there was only one, but there was two. There was Ziggler versus Corbin was the first match. I didn't really catch the pre-show, so I kind of just know what happened based off of what they showed. Ziggler beat Corbin. And if you go back to my predictions video, I predicted Corbin to win because, what did Ziggler need to win this match for? They're not doing anything with Ziggler. You can't have Corbin lose to a guy like Ziggler, and WWE did exactly that. Anyway, the next match, which apparently was Ryback's best match in WWE, according to what I was hearing from other YouTubers and everything. Kalisto versus Ryback for the United States Championship. Now, I caught the tail end of this match, which is when I started watching, and where I saw was Ryback military pressed Kalisto off the top rope, and Kalisto pretty much no-sold it because after Ryback got the 2 count because he tried to pin him, Kalisto just pretty much got up and hit him with the Salida del Sol and won. So he retained his U.S. title. I don't know why they keep putting him on the pre-show. He doesn't matter. I would, rather than put that on the main, whatever. They're not going to do it. So yeah, let's get into the main card here. So, the New Day comes out, and, Chicago loved them. Thank you, Chicago, for being an awesome crowd tonight. They love the New Day. They came out, to talk about the finals of the tournament, and, the winner of the tournament will face them and all that. Then they started to make the Beyonce Lemonade reference, which was hilarious to me. And Xavier talked about sliding in the DMs if you having problems with your man or whatever. So it was pretty funny. So of course the first match was Enzo and Kaz versus the Vaudevillains. Now, New Day was on the outside of the ring with like some beanbag chairs or whatever. They had pizza and popcorn. The New Day was outrageous. They were doing too much. They were taking photos and videos of the match. I'm just over here dying. But some real scary things happened in this match. About 2 to 3 minutes into the match, Enzo was Irish whipped into the ropes, and he was trying to slide outside the ring, and his head caught the second rope and slammed the mat as he was sliding out the ring, and it was over. He was out cold. He wasn't moving for a little bit. He was breathing all heavy. Honestly thought he was about to have a seizure. It was later determined that he only had a concussion, which still isn't good, but it's better than what it looked like on television, because it did not look good. It was a real scary moment, and I hope Enzo gets back very fast, because their push, it looked like they were gonna probably win that match, to be honest with you. They dropped a hell of a promo before the match, and just the way the match felt at first. You thought that WWE was probably going to go with them, but I don't know if the Vaudevillains are going to face the New Day now or what they're going to do. I guess they'll clear that up on Raw tonight, but it was just a scary moment, and I hope Enzo recovers fast and, gets back in the ring. So, so after that match was one of my favorite matches of the night. It's between this match and another match I'll talk about later, being my favorite matches of the night. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Holy crap. This match was better than any of their matches in NXT. Any of them. And they had some great matches in NXT, but man, Sami Zayn is just, I don't know, man. He's at the top of his fucking game right now. Like, this man keeps putting on great matches. The match with Nakamura, and the match he had with Neville for the NXT title, those matches, and the matches he had with Owens in NXT, the match with Cena, and all the ladder matches and the fatal 4-ways and triple threats he's been in. Man, this man is like the best performer right now. He's been putting on the most consistently good matches of anybody in the WWE right now, and it's freaking amazing. Like, these two had an incredible match. They went after each other. It wasn't like Sami Zayn was just going to, bow down to Owens and Owens was just going to kill him. No, he went right after him. They was fighting outside the ring and pretty much just, beating the hell out of each other. Unfortunately, though, for Sami Zayn, he did not pick up the victory here. I was a little disappointed at that. Even though I love Kevin Owens, nothing against Owens at all. I really do love Kevin Owens. But man, Sammy is starting to get that Dean treatment a little bit. Other than his win against Neville in NXT for the NXT Championship, what has Sami Zayn won? Not much. But yeah, it was still a hell of a match. Kevin Owens after the match, he was bragging about finally ending the rivalry with Sami Zayn and finally beating him and showing everybody that he's better than he is. And he brought Byron Saxton into the ring just to tell him, to ask him how does it feel to finally prove to everybody that he's better than Sami Zayn and whatever. And then he pretty much goes over there on commentary for the next match, because I guess he's going to go after the Intercontinental Championship next. And that, of course, was the next match. Cesaro versus The Miz. Match was alright. Cesaro, for the most part, carried this match because, The Miz is just terrible, unfortunately for him. He's a good heel. He just needs to be like a manager or something. He doesn't really need to be wrestling no more. I'm not really excited for when The Miz is wrestling. I can honestly care less, to be 100% honest with you. But, like midway through the match, Sami Zayn comes back out. He ain't done. He want him some more Kevin Owens, even though he just got pop-up powerbombed and pretty much killed. But he comes back out, and Kevin Owens is just chilling on commentary. He had on JBL's hat at him, and they start brawling again. And they eventually, got into the ring. They, fought their way into the ring, and, the ref was distracted, and Cesaro had The Miz tapping out. So you already knew what was going to happen next. Cesaro got up to go over to the ref, and he knocked Owens and Zayn off the damn apron, and then The Miz rolled him up for the victory. Man, gosh, man, I hate The Miz, man. He does his job well. He freaking does his job well. But, anyways, after that was over, Owens pretty much knocked Cesaro out the ring because he was about to beat up The Miz, but Maurice saved him and, got him up out of there. Owens got in the ring, knocked Cesaro out. Sammy got back into the ring, and Owens hit him with another pop-up powerbomb. So, no matter what Sami Zayn does, he can't fuck with Owens. He cannot fuck with Kevin Owens. So, Owens picked up the IC title because, The Miz was trying to get up out of there. He wasn't worried about, picking the title up. And Owens was had the title in his mouth or whatever and was lifting it up like, yeah, this is my title. I'm taking it back. And, so I'm guessing he's going for the IC Championship. That'll be alright. Now, at this point in the pay-per-view, I picked Ryback, Corbin, the Vaudevillains, Cesaro, and yeah. So I'm like, what? 1 for 4 at this point? Who knows what really happened in that Enzo match? I probably would have been 0 for 4, honestly. So, once again, I'm not good at picking the matches. Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose. I freaking got this match wrong too, I think. I said Dean needed to win this match, which is good that he did, but I think I picked Jericho. It was a very slow, methodical match between these two. A bunch of near falls and submissions. Typical Dean Ambrose, typical Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho kept trying to put him in the walls of Jericho, making him tap out, and Dean wasn't having it. It was an alright match. I'm not going to complain about it too much. Every match doesn't have to be, high-flying and exhilarating to be considered a good match. This match was alright. I enjoyed it. It wasn't nothing wrong with this match to me. Dean finally got a win, though. He hit the dirty deeds on Chris Jericho and pinned him for the 3. Finally, it wasn't for a title or nothing, but damn it, Dean Ambrose beat somebody. How long has it been since we said that at a pay-per-view? It's been a long time. AJ Styles backstage with Mauro Ranallo, who apparently did another incredible job on the pre-show. I enjoy his commentary. He makes me want to watch Smackdown, and I don't watch it, but AJ Styles is with him, and he says he's gonna win tonight without any help, and he doesn't need his boys to beat Roman, and he's about to have the match of his life. Man, that kind of held up a little bit. Next match was the women's championship match between Charlotte and Natalya. I really was enjoying this match. I really was. It was just the damn finish. Man, it just killed it for me. These two were putting on a great match, There was nothing wrong with it. Natalya was looking good, Charlotte was looking good, of course. They were just, the chemistry, they were clicking, the match was going great. And then they wanted to do this damn finish, and I should have seen it coming. Charlotte put Natalya in the sharpshooter, pretty much to make fun of her whole family, and Brett, who was, at ringside, of course, in Natalya's corner. And the damn ref rang the damn bell before Natalya could even tap. She didn't tap out. They kind of just pulled the Montreal Screwjob angle in a certain way, and Charlotte retained. Why did they do that? I don't know. I would have just preferred Natalya to tap. Why are we doing this? That made no sense. The ending of that match just killed the rest of the match. But yeah, Charlotte won the match. After the match though, Brett and Natalya put Ric Flair and Charlotte into sharpshooters simultaneously, and yeah, that was the end of that. Man, that damn finish just mind-boggling. Why? There was no point to do that. No, stop. No, just stop, man. Just stop. The next segment was Vince coming out to announce who's going to be in control of Raw. He was talking about. He brought Steph out, bragging about her being she's bragging about to, Vince about her being the right person for the job, and, talking shit about Shane leaving, and, he thinks just because he's a man, he can run Raw, but her and her husband have been doing a great job of running Raw for, the past year or whatever, or however long they've been in charge. And, Shane, of course, came out because he eventually got tired of her running her damn mouth. He was like, okay, you guys been running Raw, but have you been making headlines? And he showed all the headlines of him, coming back and running Raw and doing a great job or whatever. And Shane said, the reason he left is because his voice wasn't being heard. His ideas weren't, being taken into consideration. And, he felt like, well, if you guys aren't going to try to at least attempt to listen to me, I'm going to leave. Fuck it. And Shane said he left a void where her and Triple H had filled, but they made it about themselves, and the company suffered, and they damn near burned the company to the ground. He wanted to ensure that the company would be around for years to come. It would be around for his sons, for Stephanie's daughters, and, the WWE Universe's kids, and their kids' kids, and, for years to come, for more people to get opportunities to come to the WWE, and for the company to still be there. So he asks Vince to listen to him and the WWE Universe, and Vince says he shouldn't be here because he lost to the Undertaker at WrestleMania, and the only reason he was running Raw is because he felt like he upstaged him, Raw after Mania. He came out, said he lost, shook his hand, and was like, see you guys later, thank you. And Vince was like, no, you're not gonna upstage me. You're gonna run Raw, and you're gonna fail. And it turns out he didn't fail because everybody loved it. I guess that's the reason for Shane still being around. I guess they attempted to clear that up. Vince says, though, it's not about what either of them want. It's not about what the WWE Universe want. It's about what he wants. And I kind of predicted this right, because he's pretty much putting them in a competition with each other. They're both going to be running Monday Night Raw. I kind of said this in my preview. And, they pretty much got to work together and make Raw good. We'll see how that works tonight on Raw, because, of course, I'm recording this the day after the pay-per-view. So tonight on Raw, we'll see how that goes, but we got a little hint of what they're going to be doing in the main event, which I'm very excited to talk about. So, Vince left with the, smile on his face and, the strut, the walk. Man, Vince with that walk is just hilarious. That's the best walk in the WWE. Damn it, I got the best walk in WWE. Damn. But so yeah, we'll see what things are to come on Monday Night Raw. Now, let's talk about this main event. This main event right here. Oh my goodness. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Whoo! Man, oh man, oh man. Let me just say, for everybody that crapped on this match before the match even happened, they pretty much, shot it back at you. They shoved it down your throat and just said, here, take this. Hold this great match that we just put on. Because everybody thought, oh, this match ain't gonna be nothing. Roman Reigns don't know how to do this. He's just gonna bury AJ Styles. Match is gonna be terrible. Ooh, ah, and that's it. Nope, that wasn't the case. That was not the case. It was a great match. Great match. Reigns used his power. AJ used his athleticism. That was pretty much the story here. And AJ looked... Man, like he said, he had to put on the best match of his career. I don't know, his career in New Japan or nothing, or TNA. I know his career in TNA, but this was one of the best matches I've seen from him. I've probably seen a couple more better, but this was a great match from him and Reigns. And Reigns, my goodness, what can you say about him, man? People just think he doesn't have any type of moveset and he can't do anything, and he proves everybody wrong every time. I don't want to hear nothing about Roman Reigns being terrible. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, midway through the match, they were fighting outside the ring, Reigns was outside the ring. AJ kind of phenomenal forearmed him from the ring to the outside through the announce table. It was an incredible spot. Something I didn't expect from them. And it eventually led to them both being counted out. So Roman Reigns retained the title. But wait, there's more. Shane came back out and was like, no. We ain't going to end this like that. Nope. No. Restart the match. No countouts. Okay, cool. So, they started fighting again and eventually got back in the ring and they were fighting. And AJ jumped off the top rope and Reigns hit him. And the way he hit him, AJ sold it as if, Reigns hit him in his, groin area. So the ref was looking like, hey, man, what's up? Why'd you do that? And disqualified Reigns. So once again, Reigns retained the title by disqualification. No. Stephanie now comes out and says, no, we're not going to end the match like that. There's not going to be an ending to this match until there's a clear-cut winner. So she restarts the match and it's now no disqualifications. So now it's no disqualifications and no countouts. So you already knew what was going to happen next, right? Of course. So Gallows and Anderson came out to beat up Roman Reigns, and they were almost got AJ the victory. They had Reigns out. AJ hit the phenomenal forearm and pinned Reigns, and Reigns got his foot on the rope at 2 3/4. I was just like, whoa, because it felt like for a minute AJ won the match, because I thought Reigns was done, but he got his foot on the rope. Whew, it was a close pinfall. The Usos came out to attack Anderson and Gallows, help out Roman Reigns. AJ pulling out everything in his bag. He hit a 450 from the ring apron onto Reigns, and Reigns kicked out of that too. But it's like, well, damn, the resiliency of this man is just incredible. Not only is he athletic for his size, but he's, really, really strong, and he's very resilient. He kind of has that Brock Lesnar mentality a slight bit. You're going to have to do something special to beat him, or, have a really, really, really strong composure about yourself to beat him. I guess, AJ style... Funny how I said that. It's like AJ's style kind of played into his own demise, because he's not the biggest of guys. He's kind of, one of the smaller guys in the WWE. But, the fact that he wasn't, as tall as Reigns, as strong as Reigns is, his finishers and stuff hurt, but they weren't enough to put Reigns away. But, he went for another phenomenal forearm, to finally get Reigns out. And them forearms are devastating. They look like they hurt. So if he would have hit this one, I think it would have been GG. But he goes for it and he misses. And Roman Reigns, runs to the other side of the ring, comes back. AJ hits off the ropes, spear. That's over. It's over. Match over. And this was like I said, this was a hell of a match. I enjoyed every bit of it. Of course, they had to bring Shane and Stephanie out to plug the fact that they're competing, and they're trying to impress Vince or whatever, and all that good stuff. Of course, they went that route, but it's whatever. The match was still good. The match wasn't affected by it. It just pretty much set up the stipulations for Gallows and Anderson and the Usos to come out to be in the match and be involved. But yeah, other than that though, this pay-per-view, man, it was great pay-per-view. And for anybody saying AJ is buried, he is far from buried. He put on a hell of a match, and he is going to be WWE World Heavyweight Champion one day. Though it may not be soon, it will happen. AJ Styles is definitely a gold mine pickup for the WWE, and I'm glad he's there, and I'm excited to see more from him. So after the match though, you see backstage Vince and Steph and Shane. Vince is like, yeah, I like what you guys did there. Shane came out and made it no count out, and then Steph kind of one-upped him and made it a no disqualification match, and the match ended the way it was supposed to end, I guess. So good job both of you. And what do you guys think about AJ Styles? Does he deserve a rematch, or based off of the finish, does he deserve a rematch? And Steph was saying, well, Extreme Rules is coming up, so I think AJ Styles, and then Shane cut her off and was like, yeah, you're right, Extreme Rules, that's exactly the match it should be. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns in an Extreme Rules match. So I'm guessing we're going to get AJ Styles and Roman Reigns too. And we'll see what happens there. So, that's cool. I like that. People interfered, so it wasn't really a clean victory. It kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. I mean, it was equal interference for both. So, this time the match is going to have weapons involved, and yeah, that would be cool. I'm excited to see that match. I hope everybody else is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of WWE Payback. I enjoyed watching it. I think the pay-per-view was great. I'm going to give it a B+. I guess that's fair enough. B+, A-, around that range. I really did enjoy this pay-per-view. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Leave down in the comment section what was your favorite match, what was your favorite part, what didn't you like, what you disagree with, and I'll talk to you guys down there, and I'll see you guys later tonight for my Monday Night Raw review. See you guys in a little bit. Peace. In a little bit. Peace. In a little bit. Peace.